Can we skip to the good part?
Ladies, this right here is going to be first of two videos that, quite frankly, are going to be aimed at you. But I need to ask you, you ladies out there, a very, very serious question. Those of you who actually do watch my channel, the very, very few 5% that do, aren't beauty pageants for girls and girls alone? The reason why I'm asking is obviously because of this right here. Now, I'm going to leave a photo or this article up here. Of course, this is obviously what you do when you edit. You got to cut away. I'm going to just kind of leave this here, and I want you to notice something. The key word here is woman. Okay, now, what is a woman? Okay, I'm pretty sure that we all know what an actual woman is. Like I said before, I've got to kind of take it easy within the first 2 minutes of these videos. Don't worry, I'll let loose here in a second as I'm recording this. The thing is this right here. This is the key word, woman. Now, ladies, let me ask you a serious question. I think I've gone by far enough yet for me to actually let loose. Now, ladies, let me ask you a serious question. Why do you hold beauty pageants? They are for women, correct? Aren't these beauty pageants not just for women as far as like looks is concerned, like show off their looks, you look great in a dress? And I understand this right here is obviously much, much younger women, but obviously you have Miss America competitions, you have other beauty pageants, women get a little bit older, they get beyond the age 18, they go out there, they wear swimsuits, and they do these little talent contests and whatnot. I mean, I'm not objecting to it at all. I mean, I think it's actually great for women to do this. I don't believe the stereotype that these girls are not very bright. I don't believe the stereotype that these women, I really and truly don't believe the stereotype that these women are just getting by on their looks. A lot of these women are actually very, very smart and very talented. However, what kind of message are you sending to young girls? I don't know, maybe in middle school, college, elementary school. What are you sending them? You see, we have spoken about women, of course, women's sports several times on this channel. Of course, we're talking about the Leah Thomas incident. We're talking about all the other incidents. Fallon Fox, of course, in the MMA, a biological male who said he was a woman or transitioned or whatever, and was literally murdering female fighters. Okay, the thing is this right here. You were telling other women that they are absolutely worthless. Worthless, by the way, is kind of sort of going to be the theme for the second video that's going to come out tomorrow, which, by the way, we're talking about the ladies again, and I understand that may upset some ladies, but I'm here to help you, and I'm here because I actually love you. I'm here because I genuinely love you. Straight white male. As a matter of fact, that's probably what I should have named this channel. It would have been much, much more to the point. But here's the thing, ladies. I don't know what kind of message that you're sending to these young girls by allowing biological males to compete in your shows. I mean, basically going out there dressed up as a girl. I don't know, this person here may have actually transitioned, but even if said individual did transition, it's not sending a good look. You're practically telling these young ladies that regardless of what they do in life, another man is going to be there to take their spot, take their place, and is actually going to be better. Also, to the people out there who are pushing this stuff, especially with the trans issue, let me ask you a question. What is the trans suicide rate? You see, this agenda, in my honesty, feel this way. This agenda, to me, I think, is one of the most evil things, one of the most perverse lies ever put upon the American public in history of this country, possibly history of this entire world. Let's talk about the female side of this first, okay? Because obviously people are going to come in here and label me anti-trans. And of course, if you go back and look at my work, you look at any of my videos, you'll see that I'm not anti-trans, no, I'm anti-woke, okay? I'm anti the fact that we can't speak out about this. That is what I'm anti about. And it's very, very possible this video right here could receive some type of copyright strike or something like that right there to keep the video going through the algorithms. One of the main reasons why you guys need to hit that like button so that way it does travel on up. Also, something else too, with less likes on the video, it makes it easier for YouTube to strike the video. Here's the thing, guys. Ladies, you're sending girls a very, very bad message. You're telling them that regardless of what they do, no matter how beautiful, how smart, how loving, or how caring, or how good they are at something, there's going to be somebody who's basically going to go out there and pretend that they are a woman. This person here may have actual gender dysphoria, okay? This is not me bashing this person at all. I'm simply saying I'm actually attacking the people who are pushing it, the people who actually thought it was a good idea to put said individual on the stage. The thing is this right here. The message that you are sending to other young girls, that you are telling them that they are absolutely worthless and that they'll never get ahead in life. That right there is the last thing we need to do. Now, I am not a feminist, never have been a feminist. I'm actually very, very pro women's sports. Of course, I do have my normal male tendencies, but I do that right there because it's the way I was actually raised, the way I was actually brought up. I have been taught to protect, I've been taught to respect. Women, of course, be the head of the house, etc., 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 all that good stuff that men get taught, or real alpha males or males should be taught at a very, very young age. Chances are, if you are a man and you did not get taught that, you have to learn it on the fly, or if you do not believe that women should be loved, protected, respected, and of course, actually helped out along the way, while at the same time being protected from the actual ills of the world, meaning creepy-ass men, people who want to rape and murder them, then obviously you are a beta male. This is another reason why I'm not okay with women being drafted into the military, especially being in combat arms MOSs. I've made a couple of videos on that on my second channel. Not going to get into it here. But what is the message that you are actually sending young girls? You are sending them a message that simply says they are not good enough and that a man is good enough to take your spot when obviously you need to be in that spot, meaning that you are a smart, beautiful, lovely woman, or a smart, beautiful, lovely girl who has a great deal of success ahead of them. That's not just based upon their looks, but here we are. We're going to put a grown, or not a grown, but we're going to put a biological male who also, well, I can't say the rest in here, but I'm pretty sure you guys are already thinking exactly what I want to say, and you are already propping them up ahead of said girl. Okay, you are not helping the girl out. As a matter of fact, these feminists, man, you guys are absolutely insane. You know, feminism, like liberalism, is just a great big giant lie. Now, with that right there being said, let's talk about the second half of who the culprit here is that's actually pushing this evil on the world. Now, this particular point right here is for the liberals. Let me ask you a question. Are you actually helping said trans individual who has gender dysphoria? Are you actually helping them by putting them in a position to where they can be ostracized by society? You see, I understand that this individual is obviously in Derry, New Hampshire. I obviously understand that. But don't you think that there's a lot of parents out there with daughters who actually were in that competition who are a little bit pissed off right now, especially with the school boards? Maybe that there's a reason why during this past election Republicans actually won back a lot of school boards. That means that maybe the red wave was a little bit bigger, or maybe it was actually a red wave instead of a red trickle. But the thing is this right here, you got to understand this right quick. What the hell are you doing? How in the hell are you actually helping the trans person out by putting them in a position to where they can be made fun of and criticized by the entire world? You do realize that the transgender suicide rate is through the roof, and one of the reasons why it's through the roof is because trans don't feel like they can fit in society. Instead of getting these people help, you're already going out of your way to transition these people without giving them the side effects or anything. Don't worry, there'll be a project out there on a later date. But how in the world are you actually helping said individual out? By the way, to all these people out here who are saying, well, if my child does not transition, they may commit suicide. I want to tell you something real quick. That right there is just good old-fashioned emotional hostage taking. They're using their emotions to take you hostage with those actual takes. I just figure I would throw that out there. Now, let me go ahead and put this across to the LGBTQ community and to the trans people. We get it. We understand that you have a disorder. Okay, we get it. We understand that you're seeking out help. Now, I'm talking about those who have actual gender dysphoria. We understand that, okay? We really and truly do understand that, all right? And we get it. And nobody's making fun of you. Nobody's picking on you. But I want you to ask yourself a question. Why is it that the liberals out there are propping you up? Or we'll just say, I'll put it this way here. Why do you think, you need to ask yourself a question. Why are these people propping me up? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this to me? And why is it that everybody in the crowd does not genuinely feel like they actually are happy about this? Why are they doing that? Why does it feel like the claps that I'm getting are fake? You need to be asking yourself that question anytime somebody comes up to you and says that, well, we can go ahead and transition you now, even though there's been a lot of horror stories that have come out since. I mean, I don't really truly care for the Daily Wire crew, but I'll always respect Matt Walsh for that documentary, What is a Woman, because it showed a lot of the evil that was going on Guys, John Claymore here. I want to let this one right here be the, I'm just going to kind of like just leave this here. There'll be another video out to go along with this one right here about why it is that only single women appear to be voting Democrat. We'll be talking about that shortly. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, share the video, sign up in the comment section. I'll see you guys later.